she shines with her own kind of light. She look at you once in a day, that's so wrong looks alright. And I love her, God knows I love her. Kentucky woman, if she get to know you, she gonna own you. Kentucky woman, she ain't the kind that makes heads turn at the drop of a name. Something inside she's got turn you on just the same. And she loves me, God knows she loves me. Kentucky woman, that she get to know you, that she gonna own you. Kentucky woman, I don't want much. The good Lord underneath my feet, a gentle touch from that one girl in life is sweet and good. There ain't no doubt I'm talking about Kentucky woman. If she get to know you, she gonna own you. Kentucky woman, I don't want much. The good Lord underneath my feet, a gentle touch. And that one girl in life is sweet and good. Ain't no doubt I'm talking about Kentucky woman. If she get to know you, that she gonna own you. Kentucky woman, Kentucky woman. Hey, how you doing out there, guitar heroes? All right, we love Neil Diamond. 1967, huge hit for him, Kentucky Woman. I love this song, it's great. All Neil Diamond songs are great. What a great songwriter. And if you go back and check out when Neil, okay, he was a songwriter to start out with, is my understanding. And then his first album comes out in like 67, maybe 66. And this thing is loaded with these hit songs that everybody remembers still today. It's just crazy. That first album was just loaded with great songs. This one is really a good song. Now I think the original one is in C, and I at least changed the chords to a G, and then I had to put it up at the capo 3. That just kind of worked with my singing. I could have had it down, but then it sounded like it was a little bit too low, so I made it a little bit simpler. No bar chords required. Typically the F is the one that you get with C. And I'll just take this off for simplicity. We got standard tuning and using the key of G as our chord structure. And like I said, you can do whatever you want here with the capo. Now let's just talk a little bit about what does the capo do. So if I'm in the key of G and I come up 2, that means now I'm in A. Right? I came up 1 full step or 2 half steps to get to A, and then I'm coming up 1 more, and now you could say that is going to be an A sharp. It would be the key. Technically that would be the key that we're in, but we don't really care about that. It's really, can we get the capo in the right spot so we can sing and play it? So the whole purpose of the capo is really 2 things for me. One is to allow me to get it in the right spot so I can sing, and of course I can't go down, I can only come up. and then the other thing is just to get it in the right simple chords. So obviously the key of G is the simplest key because we only got 1 bar chord, B minor, and it's very rarely used. So normally you're not going to have any. In this case, we pretty much got a 3-chord song here. Let's check it out. We got a G, we got a C, we got a D, we got an A minor, and so there's your standard chords in the key of G. The only one that's missing here that typically you might have would be an E minor. Those are the 5 standard chords you normally see. You get the 3 majors, G, C, and D, and then the minors, E minor and A minor are the most prevalent ones rarely do you see the B minor that's in the same key. Okay, so let's get to this. So the beginning is just kind of a G, and I know they're doing something, but I'm not sure what it is. I think if I play a C, I think they're putting the little finger down here. I'm not sure what that chord is, but I think that's what it is. I'm not really sure. I couldn't figure it out on a G, so it didn't really matter. You just stick with a G. And you kind of get the, you know, the strumming pattern, and then just kind of do that for, you know, a measure here before you start the song. So we're going to start on a G. From the intro, we go right into Kentucky C woman. She shines with her G, home kind of light. And then the C, D on the end. This is a little bit quick, so let's go real time here. Kentucky woman, she shines with her home kind of light. Second line. G, she look at you, see once a day, and all she wrong looks alright. And I see love her, God knows I D love her. Kentucky woman, G, C, G, if she gets to know you, C, G, she's gonna own you, C, G, Kentucky woman, C, G, C, D. But all those chord changes are all coming on the end of Kentucky Woman. C, G, C, D. Now we go back into the second verse, which is the same thing as far as, right? G, well, she ain't the C kind in the mix. Heads turn at the G. Drop of her name, C, D, G. But something C inside that she's got turn you on, G, just the same. And she C loves me, God knows she D loves me, Kentucky G woman, C, G. She get to know you, C, G. She gonna own you, C, G. Kentucky woman, C, G, C, D. And now something very interesting happens is we have, it seems like a bridge or a chorus, but we play it twice, the same exact thing. I listened to the song many times. I kept thinking, this can't be right. They must split this up, right? No, he just plays it twice. So now we go into this bridge, or whatever we want to call it. A minor, I don't want much. And we hang on this for almost 2 lines. I don't want much. The good Lord's up beneath my feet, a gentle touch from that one girl in life is G. Sweet and good, C, ain't no doubt, D. I'm talking about Kentucky woman, G, C, G. If she gets to know you, C, G, she gonna own you, C, G. Kentucky woman, C, G, C, D. Okay, then we play the exact same thing again. I still don't understand it, but you know, and you don't notice this stuff until you actually start looking at it. All right, well then on the end, you just you do the C, G, Kentucky woman, C, G, Kentucky woman. And there, I don't know if he uses a C9 on the end or not. Woman, might use the C9. So I just do a normal C, and I put my pinky now on the 3rd fret of the B string. I get that. It's not a real big deal. Instead of, you get, but it gives it a little spice to it, right? Okay, so let's check out our strumming speed here. Kentucky woman, she sang she looked at you once a day, it's all wrong with all right. And I love her, God knows I love her. Kentucky woman, she gets on you. Now, I feel myself emphasizing when we say Kentucky woman, as opposed to strumming straight through that. If she gets to know you, she gonna own you. As opposed to Kentucky woman, she signed with North Carolina. So that's the only place where I feel like you're gonna emphasize and kind of hold it a little bit. Kentucky woman, if she gets to know you. So it's just that little hesitation on the CG part that's a little bit different. So that'd be the only thing that you really have to worry about. The bridge part's pretty much the same thing, right? We got our strumming part. I don't know much. The little girls beneath my feet, the gentle touch from that one girl in life is sweet and good. I have no doubt. Kentucky woman. So exactly the same thing here. So you got a strumming pattern, and then when you go into that part, then do just a little bit of emphasis on that. Woman, if she gets to know you, just dragging it out a little bit so you can hear the emphasis on the change in that chord. So that's about it. Neil Diamond, Kentucky Woman. Man, great song. I hope you like it. Got something out of this lesson. Take it easy and keep on strumming out there.